Welcome back to Rugby Center, folks, for this final weekend of Currie Cup action before we get to the playoffs. We're in Kimberley, and it's the Griquas hosting Western Province, two teams that have squandered their season, and we'll see who wins this turd fest here in Kimberley. Connor Mahoney at fullback for the Griquas, Dylan Mart on the right wing, Zane Bester and Tertius Kruger at the center, Sako Makata. I think we're ready to go. So Amy Barrett-Thron is the official on the pitch. I'll talk to you more about the lineup as we get going, as we're about to get started here. So let me just go and get the score up, get myself up. Sorry, busy doing production on videos for the other program. That's the wrong one. And where the heck is my camera? It's disappeared on me, and there it is. Welcome back to the program, folks. And we're ready to get underway. It looks like one of the bigger crowds here this year in Kimberley. All right, so we'll see what happens here. We haven't beaten the Griquas in a long time, and the province wearing pink jerseys today. Ball's underway, kick to the corner. Ruben van Heerden gets it for province. Excuse me, the Griquas wearing the pink jerseys, not the province. Griquas wearing pink and white jerseys. I presume it's for breast awareness for their last game of the season. Both teams doing very poorly this season. That ball's kicked over the top by Paul DeVette. Caught down there by Carl Els of the Griquas. I want to start to say Pumas because the pink jerseys threw me off there. Thomas Bursey, the scrum half for the Griquas, goes wide to the outside. Tackles made over there by DeVette. Boy, Zindani Robinson was a late change for Lubalo Dobela, who was injured and out at fly half. So we've got Zindani Robinson in at fly half for the Griquas. And Joseph Dweba is offside, getting a penalty already just a minute into the game. Joseph Dweba already cocking things up for us. Nice crowd there in Kimberley for Kimberley, folks. Looks like some school kids out there. People very excited. And it's the final game of the season for both of these sides, neither of which, of course, will go on to the playoffs. Semifinals coming up, and we've got one slot left. That's the Cheetahs or the Pumas, which will be decided soon enough. So tackler's not rolling away on that, and that's called against Joseph Dweba. He gets the penalty. So the Griquas kick it down the pitch. It's going to be just outside the 22. It'll be a line-out for the Griquas, and Andre Delport will toss it in. Andre Delport, people sweating out there. And it's a challenge by Province, but a good line out by the Griquas. They come charging. Tertius Kruger with the ball. He's tackled. Bursey goes wide. Hands it off out there to Derek Pretorius. Pretorius is tackled. Zindani Robinson, the replacement fly half, is in there. Dancing around, gets a little bit of space, but Griquas not really advancing much. Bursey gives a grubber kick through. The chase is on. It bounces up around the 8-meter line. And Luke Berger has no choice but to catch it, and the Griquas are there for the tackle. Lots of pressure. And a penalty for not releasing. Oh, the Griquas are in good shape here. Berger did not release that ball. So 2 minutes, 23 seconds into the contest. Oh, my goodness. Is that Leolin Zas? Leolin Zas is in the lineup out there, folks. We haven't seen him in donkey years. I presume he's coming back from some sort of injury. He was the most exciting player in the first season of URC, led the competition in tries. Struggled a bit last year, but now he's back. Hopefully he's back for the URC season in his form. Welcome to the 59 people currently here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button. Only 13 of you have done it so far. Back underway. The lineup. The Griquas inside the 5-meter line. The ruck doesn't last, or the maul doesn't last very long. There's a ruck formed here. Bursey. Is that Carl Els? Oh, big drive down to 2 meters. Griquas are close. Griquas are close, making sure they don't knock it on, digging that ball out of there. Pick and go. Province is offside. They're being warned. And now they're inches away. Just sniffing that try line. Bursey letting the forwards pick it up. Oh, they keep going through phases, working towards the center of the pitch now. There's another effort that's going to be held up. Short. They're lucky. That looked like it was held up. Pick and go. Can't see anything. I assume Amy Barrett-Thron can see better than I can see. It's just bodies everywhere. Pick and go again. Oh, they're playing advantage. They're over. There's a try. But she has not signaled a try. Held up. No, you need to go to the TMO. That wasn't held up. And Demande, that was not held up. So they're calling offsides as the penalty. So no try. 4 minutes in. Robinson kicks it to the corner. Griquas will go for another 5-meter line. Let's see if their rolling wall can work this time. Province has challenged the line out so far, and they've come close to pipping it a couple times. 4 minutes, 18 seconds into the contest at Kimberley at Suzuki Park, formerly Tafel Lager Park, formerly Windhoek Lager Park. Here's the line out. Overthrown, and Province picks it up. Luke Berger's on the loose. Oh, he knocks it on. So it'll be a scrum to the Griquas. But squandered opportunities here. These opportunities don't come knocking all day long. You've got to take advantage of them when they're in your lap. 74 people here, folks. Welcome. Who we got in the chat while we wait for this scrum to get set up? Got Hendo, Tristan Silliers, skateboard with scooter attachment is back. Hendo, Charmaine, hello Charmaine, Clive Streak, Heyman, Herman, welcome Heyman, and Clive gave me a like on both ones. Thanks a lot. So 2 likes, 15 likes, 70 people. Yuri Mattia is the fly-off. So let me run through that lineup while we got a second here. Luke Berger, let me get the scrum up here. I gotta get the picture back up. You guys can see that. So Province, Luke Berger, Angelo Davids on the right wing, Suleiman Hatzenberg, Dan Duplessis in the center. Duplessis is the captain. Leyland Zas on the left wing. Good to see him back. Yuri Mattia at fly half. Paul DeVet at scrum half. Lunel, Dave Ewers, and she blows the whistle. Going to reset the scrum. Marcel Tinnison is back. J.D. Schickerling is back. Wow, I haven't seen him in a long time. Ruben Fun here, and in the front row, Neethling Fouché, Joseph Dweba, and Steve Satole. Off the bench, Andre Hugo Fenta, Stephen Kitsoff. Off the bench, Sazi Sandi, Adler Smith, Ben Jason Dixon, Stefan Ungerer, Juan Desili Similani, and Damian Marcus. Of course, I mentioned the officials, Amy Barrett-Thron. There you go. So that is the province side for the Griquas, who currently have a scrum, and we're waiting for her to reset that now. Let's just go ahead and go with that very quickly. Connor Mahoney at the fullback, Dylan Mart on the right wing, Zane Bester, Tertius Kruger in the center, Sako Makata on the left wing. Lubabalo Dabello is out with an injury, replaced by Zindani Robinson. Thomas Bursey at the scrum half, Carl Els. Marco DeVitt is the captain. What a stud he has been this season. Shame to see his season end. Tabo Indemande. Maybe Marco DeVitt will be called up by one of the URC teams. Derek Pretorius, Dylan Splom. Front row, Jano Bota, Dandre Delport, and Leon Lyons. Off the bench, Gustave Durand, Eddie Davids, Delamini, Albert Liebenberg, Hanru Sergio, Bobby Alexander, and Nombo Zwelendaba. And we're still waiting for this scrum, folks. I had plenty of time to read those to you. Pack weights are 925 to 822. A huge weight difference in advantage for Province on this. Wow. Huge weight. Now the time is back on. I'm not sure what they were adjusting for. A lot of time there. 100 kgs surrendering to Province there in the pack. That's amazing. That's a lot of weight. Let's see if Province can take advantage of that weight. Crouch. Bind. Set. And Bursey will put the ball in for the Griquas. And it collapses, but Bursey gets it out of there. Tertius Kruger with the ball. Down about 7 meters away. Bursey. Zindani Robinson comes wide on the outside. Dancing is Connor Mahoney. Look at Mahoney, man. He looks like he's in a sock hop contest. Dancing around out there. Avoiding Western Province tacklers left and right. Finally taken down. Ruck is formed again. Bursey right in front of the post. About 10 meters. They go wide. Zindani Robinson to Tertius Kruger. Kruger on the outside. Throws it wide. Zane Bester. Dylan Mart carries the ball down inside of 22. Marco DeVitt with the carry. It's the first time we call the captain's name today. He gets the ball to Bursey. But Griquas was back out around the 22. They were over the try line and denied a try with a held up. There is Tertius Kruger with the carry. He offloads it to Zindani Robinson. Robinson dances. Carl Els is there off his feet. Got to be careful. That could have been a penalty. Janu Bota now. And phase after phase coming now for the Griquas, but no territorial gain. Nice effort there by Indemande, but he runs right into a wall. Bursey. Shablom. And now they're back outside the 10-meter line trying to find space, but it's not working as Province adjusts their defense. And the Griquas are back to the 10-meter line from the try line to 40 meters away. And it's chased down by the Province side. It's a big fella chasing it. Unbelievable. What's the call? Is it a knock on against Province? Because Griquas did knock it on. My goodness, Dave Ewers chasing it down like a bull in a china shop there. He charges the ball down, then chase it down, and the Griquas are caught off guard, and their wings have to quickly speed up the pitch. So from what I saw, it should be a knock-on to the Griquas. Here's the charge down by Ewers. And he's a big fellow. So he gives chase. Watching it in slow motion here. Man, look at those thighs. And the Griquas completely caught off guard. And he chased it down inside, close to the 22-meter line. So let's see who the lineout's for. What a charge down by Dave Ewers. That guy is big, man. Huge. Some guy making empty promises to China. I wonder who that is. So we're going to have a scrum inside the 22 on the Griquas side. So they've spent 8 minutes in the province side of the pitch and come away with no points. Wow. Shame. Shame, shame, shame for the Griquas. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it is a province, and they win a penalty on the scrum, so they can go for the post if they want. What a heartbreaker for the Griquas to have the ball for nearly 9 minutes on the other end of the pitch, cross the try line, and the TMO didn't even look to see if it was actually a try. No, Province is going to kick for the corner. They want points here. They're not messing around. 3 points or nothing today, apparently. Both of these teams have won just 3 games. Can you imagine that? 19 points on the log. 3 and 6. Going to finish one at 4 and 6, or they're going to finish at 3, 6 and 1 between the two of them. Wow. So what a terrible season it's been. Andre Delport is leaving the game. Wow, for the Griquas. Looks like he's injured. So that means that Gustave Durant will come into the game very early at only 9 minutes and 36. Wow, he was injured a couple weeks ago, too, so he's out. Tough break for Andre Delport. 9:26 in this contest. So Dweba will do the line out from 5 meters, and Province are threatening now. They go deep and overthrow. Dweba throws it 5 meters past anybody, and it's picked up by Sako Makata for the Griquas. So the Griquas have gotten the ball back, but they are deep in their own territories. Yana Bota tries to charge into the defensive line. Ruck is formed. Bursey there. He's going to kick it off the left boot. That's going to find touch. That looks like a hell of a kick. Oh, it bounces. That is a hell of a kick. That is out to about 45 meters off his left boot. It landed in play, and it bounced into touch. Thomas Bursey, very proper-looking haircut from the young man. Looks like a respectful person, something we haven't seen in ages with people's tangled, out-of-control hair. As I mentioned, Andre Delport is gone to the bench with an injury. Gustave Durant is now in. Okay, that one's thrown, and it gets knocked backwards. And Schickerling has to, but the Province loses about 12 meters. They're back behind the midfield now, working through some phases. Schickerling with the carry. He lost it. Oh, Yano Bota stole the ball, and the Griquas have it. What a game so far. Here we come. Sako Makata's on the loose on the near side. Here come the Griquas down the sideline. Throw backwards to Marco DeVitt. He offloads to Zidane Robinson. Robinson's got help inside the 22. But the runners did not get in position. Carl Els is there. And the Griquas now threatening inside the 22. Province scrambling to get back on defense. Tackle at the 22. And there's a penalty for not releasing. Derek Pretorius would not release. Dave Ewers in there for Province. Wins the penalty. My goodness. Got exciting there for a moment, folks. Don't forget, after this, the Lions will be playing their final game of the regular season against the hapless Griffins at Ellis Park. Should be a whitewash, and will secure the Lions at top spot on the log with just one loss this year. I think that was to the Sharks earlier this season. 83 people currently here. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Megan. Soon the day will get better when work stops and weekend starts. Yeah, well, work never stops for me. I'll be working all weekend, calling rugby games, doing news reports, trying to unscrew a veterans organization. Midfield line out for, oh, that's not even close to straight. No, 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 no. My goodness, Joseph Dweba's crooked arms are back again. My goodness, you're on the 50-meter line. It's so obvious you're not straight. He throws it a full meter inside. Even Amy Barrett-Thron 5 meters away can see how skewed that is. That is a terrible toss-in. This is what killed us when he played for the Springboks. Oh, man, I can't wait for Andre Hugo Fenta to come into this game. 12-17 now, and they turn it over to the Griquas now. Again, at the 50-meter line, so make sure it's along the line. Gustave Durant now will get his first line out. As I said, the Griquas wearing pink and white jerseys today. Actually, they're chartreuse. Here's the line out for the Griquas. That's straight. They come down with it. Bursey. Over to Tertius Kruger. Kruger, they go wide. Connor Mahoney dancing over there. Oh, and it's knocked backwards by Province, and then they're stripped of the ball. Chase is on. Who's got it? D'Angelo Davids is dancing around now like he's a blitzbach once again, but he's tackled. And Paul DeVette will kick the ball. There's nobody home. Makata chases. That's a 50-22. Oh, brilliant job. Should be a 50-22. Let's see what the mark is. Sako Makata tried to get to that ball. Paul DeVette found a gap back there. No defenders because the Griquas weren't expecting the ball to be turned over there. So we've got no score, 13 minutes in, but a bit of excitement here. Oh, my goodness. Dan Duplessis back in the game after having been out for a while. He was the one stripped of that ball. All right, so it will be a Griquas ball. It was not a 50-22. Looked to me like it was a 50-22. But the Griquas with the ball. There's the fan running on my computer all of a sudden. Line out successful. Oh, they grab Markovic around the throat and pull him down the ground. Unbelievable. How was that missed by a side judge? Bursey kicks it down the pitch. It's going to go over midfield. Taken down there by Angelo Davids. He sends it over to Luke Berger. Luke Berger is at Leyland Zas. Zas slips on the turf. He offloads it, and it's dropped by Marcel Tennyson. It all goes wonky for Province, and they turn it over. Plus, there's an offsides penalty. So the Griquas are in a kickable position here. Will they put some points on the board, or are they going to go for the corner? There's nothing to lose here. They're going to go for the post. Marko DeVitt says post. Try to draw first blood here. Lions at the top of the log, folks. 8 wins, 1 loss from 9 games. 375 points they've scored, so they should go over 400 for the season. Surrendered just 210 for a positive differential of 165 points. They have 52 tries and have given up 30. That's the best in the league in both categories. Most scored, least given up. And scored 38 points on the log. And all they have to do is win today, and it's theirs. The Bulls play the Sharks Sunday, and they are 7 wins, 1 loss, and a draw. Yep, 37 points on the log. Now, they're lucky to have that draw. That was against the Cheetahs in Bloemfontein. Zadini Robinson, that looks good. The flags go up, and Griquas draw first blood. They drew first blood, sir, said Rambo. They drew first blood. First blood drawn by the Griquas. Finally, somebody scores, gets this scoring underway here for us. What's this hat? Come on, get straight there. There we go. Let's get that up on the board, and it's 3-0. The Griquas out in front at home. Suzuki Park in Kimberley. Here's the restart. They kick it to the far side of the pitch at the 22. It's taken over there by Tertius Kruger, but he loses it. Dave Ewers now with the ball. Oh, counter ruck coming from the Griquas. It's powerful, but they get the ball out. They're going to have a penalty for not releasing. Ooh, Amy Barrett-Thron all over this. So the Griquas will have the ball. It's not a line out. It's a penalty, so they're going to kick it for territory. And Bursey does the kicking. Let's see where it goes out. He's close to that touch line, so it's going to be tough to get distance out of this. But let's see what he gets. 16 minutes in now was Marcel Tennyson. I know what happened. I got Malwarebytes installed, and it's scanning my computer without my permission. That's what it was. 16:25. Must be on a schedule. I installed it yesterday. Here's a line out. Gustave Durant will throw it in for the Griquas, and it's challenged, but they come down with it. Here come the Griquas. They kick it into the middle of the pitch. There's a nice chase on here. Where's it going to bounce? Oh, that's got to be a penalty. They got it. They got it. The Griquas score. Dylan Mart, the Griquas player, was tackled after he kicked it through, and that's why I said there's got to be a penalty here. But the chase continued. We're going to see what happened. This has got to be looked at by the TMO, I'm sure. Tackle off the ball.
In the field, so we are playing advantage. Captain. Then we do have a grounding by Griquas.
All right.
Okay, so my on-field decision is a try. Unless you have anything clear and obvious to disprove here. But then we also have the advantage.
Yeah, that's the right call, Amy.
Field decision, try. And we're going to check if the grounding is good.
Not now, please.
Do you want to start with the player that's going for the chase after the kick? Just
yes,
to make sure he's onside.
Yes.
All right.
So happy with that?
Okay.
And then can we confirm the number for the tackle off the ball? Because that will be a yellow card infringement.
Ooh.
Will do, Amy.
Yep.
Yeah, a few checks that need to be done
no
by
doubt.
the TMI.
No doubt. That's definitely going to be a yellow card.
A yellow card. This is a try. We'll take the try. Yep.
It's just brilliant work by the Griquas. The kick comes through.
Brilliant work by Amy
They're going to
Barrett.
check a late tackle on one.
Going to check offside. Let's see who the late tackle's on. No, they're onside. Yep. Great chase here. It might be against Leyland Zas, or it's Angelo Davis. I'm not sure who. Yep, it's a good grounding by Dylan Mart. Oh, it's on Luke Berger. That's who the tackle. He's getting a yellow card.
As he attempts to kick the ball.
Yep.
So that's number 15, the number that you wanted for playing the guy without the ball.
That's the yellow card.
And now we need to see the grounding, please.
The grounding is good. Relax. We've
Captain.
seen it already.
So 15 is going to go off regardless of the outcome here. So the tackle off the ball. Yeah.
Yep, that's the right call.
Already cleared.
Here looking for simultaneous contact. Ball bouncing around in goal. Ball, hand, ground.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
happen?
That's good. I don't know what we're looking at.
Decision with a try.
Okay.
Stay with your on-field
Yes,
decision.
The try. So I'm going to award that, but I need 15 first, please.
Yep.
He's got a yellow card coming his way.
Tackle off the ball. Early tackle.
Yep. Good officiating by Amy Barrett-Thron. And Luke Berger goes out with a yellow card at 16:57. Yep, yellow card. Griquas, Dylan Mart gets it. There you go. So we get our first try of the game. Dylan Mart with the try. Robinson makes the conversion, and it's 10-0. The Griquas out in front of Province. Wow. $10-0. Look at there, folks. Province out. Classed early on. Here's the start. A re-kick down inside 22. Marco DeWitt catches it at 22, and he's met immediately by Dave Ewers. Robinson kicking from inside his 22, looking for touch. Nope. Keeping it play to Leyland Zas. Yuri Mattia out there now dancing around. Ooh, he runs into a wall. The young fly half for Province. Paul DeWitt will do it. There's a penalty here for not rolling away, so Province has advantage now. Paul DeWitt. Steve Sitole with the carry. DeWitt comes wide. Yuri Mattia. Oh, ball hangs up in the air, and it gets to Ruben van Heerden. Ruben van Heerden carrying four. Griquas with him. He's tackled, but not placing the ball. Finally does. Paul DeWitt. Mattia working down towards the 20. Nice pass back inside. Here comes Province. J.D. Sickerling. Inside the 22. That advantage is over now. Paul DeWitt, Yuri Mattia. Dave Ewers goes forward. Province still on the front foot here inside the 22. Moving forward. Going through multiple phases. Marcel Tennyson with the carry. Duvet digs it out. 7 phases now. Back to the middle. Is that Neathling Fouché, it looks like. Throw out wide. Oh, what a tackle by Connor Mahoney. Slows down Province. Now they come back. Marcel Tinnison. He's driving forward. Always pushing those legs forward. Joseph Dwayne forms the ruck. Paul Devet to Mattia. Back to the inside to Ruben van Heerden. What a beast. Down to 7 meters away in front of the post. And there's a penalty against the Griquas. Stupid penalty right there. Oh, wait. Is it against Province? Oh, I thought it was against Griquas for coming through the channel. Amy Barrett-Thron, what's she saying here? Okay. All right. It's a warning. So they're complaining about hands in there slowing down the ball. So it was a penalty against the Griquas. She changed her direction of her signal, so it threw me off. Initially, as I said, not supporting the body weight. That's what I thought it was. Oh, yeah. Clearly yeah, that's clearly. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't see that portion of the penalty. So, yep, the initial. Yep, not supporting his own body weight. So they're being warned. And Marco DeVitt's actually talking to his entire team. You don't see this. Usually just walk over and go, hey, just do what the ref says. He's actually talking to his team. The clock is stopped at 19:55. Griquas was in front 10-0. And it looks like Province is going to go for the post. Going for the post. So Yuri Mattia, young lady, sprinting out there. Looks like the physio ran out there with the tee. Oh, it's a dude. That's a dude. I thought it was a girl. He's got a ponytail down his back, built like a girl. Yuri Mattia at his first kick of the match. Province has been held scoreless in the first quarter of the game. Don't forget, after this, folks, switch over to the Lions and the Griffins. Final game for both teams in the regular season in Currie Cup action as we wind down summer and head towards fall in the Southern Hemisphere. Here's the kick from Mattia. This is a piece of cake. No way he misses this. Ready to wave my Province flag. 2034. It's up and straight through the post. Suzuki Stadium. And Province breaks the ice. Now trailing by 7. 10-3. All right, 21 minutes into the contest. Robinson restarts this. This is a new experience for Province in this game. And then Dan Duplessis gets it deep. He kicks it. It bounces down to the 10-meter line. Picked up there by Carl Els. Carl Els down inside the other 10-meter line. Still driving. Gets down to about 30 meters. Nice carry by Carl Els. Griquas now. Robinson. And Tertius Kruger dancing around. Can't quite avoid the tackle of Marcel Tinnison. Bursey. Robinson. Oh, my goodness. Marco DeVitt finds a hole. Picks up about 15 meters. Counter ruck from Province, and they win it. No Griquas players got there to help the team out. And they turn it over. Now Province has the ball. Paul DeVet. Van Heerden. And here's Angelo Davids on the opposite side. Oh, it's Leyland Zas. Kicks it in the air. Chases on. It takes a good bounce for Province, but Dan Duplessis tried to save it, but he was on that touch line. It will be Griquas' ball. Ooh, lucky break for the Griquas there. My goodness. Well, for a game that's not supposed to have much in it, it's doing all right so far, folks. Welcome in on Friday. Bonus coverage of the Currie Cup in the final regular season. This will be our final Friday coverage of the Currie Cup because the semifinals will not be played on Fridays. So the semifinal coming up. 3 of the 4 teams are in the playoffs. Those teams are, of course, the Lions, the Bulls, and the Sharks, all guaranteed to make it to the semifinal. The only question is, do the Griquas the only question is, do the Cheetahs or the Pumas get that final slot? That's the only question left for the season. And when that gets decided tomorrow on Saturday before the Springboks contest. Springboks need to win tomorrow to make a statement. We've got Leon Lyons getting some treatment for the Griquas. 22 minutes and 17 seconds into this contest. Lyons is getting some tape around his forehead. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, if he was bleeding or what. Of course, Leon Lyons used to be a Province player, now playing for the Griquas. physio out there treating him. Oh, we must have been hitting a little bit of head clash there. Marcel Tennyson hit him in the head. Oh, yeah. Can see it. Are we going to go look for a card? Yeah, foul play. We're going to TMO now because of that. Yeah, but might be a card coming here. Might be a card coming on Leon Lyons. Wow. Level of danger is very low. Penalty only. She's rushed over the side because there's no big screen here. Yep, that's going to be a penalty. Glancing blow. That's correct. Okay, penalty only. She says the player clearly had a lot of blood coming from his face. Indeed, he did. All right, Amy Barrett-Thron and the TMO working well together. Unlike last week's TMO who went out for coffee at the Springboks game. Clearly, he wasn't even doing his job. But this TMO is working hard. And I don't know who it is because it's just identified in the notes as SA Rugby.
From this player here with the blood on his face, he is upright. It's a low level of danger. So you're going to take a penalty in the Western Province half.
Paul, I think
Yep.
she's realizing that he did more damage to himself than he did to the opposition.
Yeah, that's exactly right. My goodness. Is there any advantage in winning the toss these days? What toss? No, it is just a penalty. That's smart officiating here. Well done between the TMO and her because she didn't see the head contact. TMO called it out. So the ball come back to Province's 10-meter line, and they'll get to kick for distance here. So, Luke Berger, still with a yellow card, went out at what time did he go out? At 16:37. So he's got about 5 minutes left on it. So Province down a player here. It's going to be a line out at the 22. All right, so what toss are you talking about? You talking about this here, the line out? Oh, decide which side of the field. Yeah, well, if the win matters, yeah. Yeah, if you want to run up some points in the first half or if you want to not have the win in the second half. Line out successful. J.D. Schickerling gets the ball, and Province is into a maul, but it's driven backwards by the Griquas. Now they get their front feet. Here comes Province, Joseph Twebe at the back. And Province, their rolling maul, picked up some space. DeVette brings it out, passes it to Dan Duplessis. Here comes Province. Marcel Tennyson. He runs into a wall. A penalty for not releasing Tennyson. And the Griquas survive. My goodness. Wow, 23-45 in this contest. Marcel Tennyson called for not releasing the ball. So Robinson will kick this for distance from the center of the pitch. They're going to kick it. It's a nice steal there. Not releasing the ball is a penalty. Let's see where the mark is going to be. This camera's jumping around. I can't see. About to the 10-meter line. Decent kick. So Griquas will get a line out from their own 10-meter line. That was Derek Pretorius who won that penalty for Griquas. Well done. 24-26 in the contest now. Griquas still winning this one, 10-3 at home. Massive crowd for Kimberley. I haven't seen a crowd this big all season. Actually, you can see seats in the bums. Nice. Or bums in the seats. Yeah, seats in the bum. That would be awkward. Bums in the seats. Line out. Challenge, but they come down with. Pretorius gets it. And the Griquas go into a rolling maul. Picks up 2 meters and then stops. Call to use once. Bursey does a kick in the air. Chases on. Who's going to get it? Leyland Zas gets it. He's tackled immediately. Paul DeVette comes away with a loose ball. DeVette avoids 2 tackles. He's still going. Paul DeVette down the middle of the pitch. Paul DeVette. He throws it wide. Schickerling loses it forward, and Griquas have it just outside their 22. Oh, my goodness. Zane Bester kicks it down the pitch. Ball's bouncing inside the 22, and the chase is given by one of the Griquas. It's Connor Mahoney. He nearly gets there, but Yuri Mattia finally gets it. Woo, my goodness. Yuri Mattia clears the zone, but Connor Mahoney, what a chase he gave. Slow chase by the province side as the ball bounced back there with no defenders. And Connor Mahoney came out of nowhere with blazing afterburners on, chasing that ball down, nearly got there. And Yuri Mattia just gets the ball away into touch. Whew, man, that was tough. But the province players are just lollygag getting back there, taking their time. And here comes Connor Mahoney out of nowhere. Man, just zipping down there. Almost got Mattia. Man, but good job by Yuri Mattia to avoid the tackle and to kick it into touch. Connor Mahoney, wheels indeed. So it's a line out to the Griquas at their 47-meter line. Not challenged. Marco DeVitt comes down with it over to Bursey. Here comes the Griquas. They come wide. They got numbers on the outside. Here we go. Sako Makata. He offloads with Connor Mahoney inside the 10-meter. Down to the 22-meter. Cuts inside and throws it to a province player. Picks it up on his own. He throws it back in play, but he's in touch. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Connor Mahoney nearly burns Province again. Oh, you got to love the enthusiasm and the energy of this player. My goodness. Griquas nearly ran that in. Makata with a great release. And here comes Mahoney. But Mahoney winds up, but he threw it right into Angelo Davids. Then the ball bounces up. He picks it up, and then he drives him into touch. Let me see. Oh, he was not in touch. Oh, the Griquas were cheated. He was not in touch. Oh, I didn't think he was in touch in live time. Watch the replay, and he wasn't. So the Griquas have it. They turn it over the line up. They've got to try. What a try. Dylan Splom. They throw the line out in. It wasn't challenged. He spins, falls over 5 meters. Dylan Splom, and the Griquas have scored again. My goodness. Boy, what a home derby to get the end of the season here. Exciting for the Griquas. We're going to see this again. There's no province players there. They guessed wrong on the jump. My goodness. They went short, not long, tricking province, and the tackle was missed. And he's over. Dylan Schablom and the Griquas are in again. Wow. Wow. Dylan Schablom. Wow. Robinson going to kick the conversion here now for the Griquas. Robinson, replacement for... Oh, that went wide, but that curve back was like this. Man, oh man, and it's good. 17-3. Wow. Did you see this coming, folks? The Griquas are getting it done. They're not making mistakes for the most part. Playing better than they played all season here. Wow. 17-3. Dylan Schablom. 28-16 in the game. Here's the restart. They're going to go to the far side. Far side. Down to 5 meters. Taken there by Marco DeVitt. Offloads it to Bursey. Bursey launches this ball. Yeah, Bursey's proven to be a credible scrum half. Boy, more people showing up. The seats are filling up here. Word must be getting out. More people are just coming through late on a Friday after school or whatever it is they're doing. School kids are here. 17-3. So Joseph Dwayne will throw it in, gets instructions from Paul DeVette for Province. Province not getting anything done here. Not hitting on any cylinders. Line out is pinched by Griquas. Back in the 22, Bursey has it. Oh my goodness. Demande. Good job by the Griquas. Get over there to form a ruck. He was isolated for a moment. Bursey, Tianu Bota. Bota will drive forward. They're content to do some phases here. Call to use it already. He kicks it up. Nice little kick over the top. Chases on by the Griquas. Ball bounces up, and it bounces well. Bester will get there. Zay Bester picks it up, and the Griquas have it inside the 10-meter line. Wow. Nice move there. Dylan Mart, brilliant work there. Tertius Kruger and the Griquas on the front foot inside the 22 now. Ball is placed and a penalty for not releasing. It was placed initially, but he picked it back up. All that work wasted. Wow. Marcel Tennyson wins the penalty. But, man, the Griquas are on fire here, folks. Absolutely on fire. Dylan Mart snagged that kick that was kicked up there. They are just bursting through the Province defensive line. The little grubber kicks are working brilliantly. And Province has no answer. As we have 10 minutes left in the first half, 17-3. Province in danger here if they don't score sometime soon of falling way behind. Dylan Chablom knocked that ball back on that line out, and then the Griquas just went to town. Yeah, nice done by Marcel Tennyson to steal that. Well done. Who's going to win the Sharks versus Bulls? Well, who knows? I mean, I think the Sharks can win it, but will they rest players? Line out successful. Ruben van Heerden at the 50-meter line. Province into a maul, but it's going nowhere. Still not going anywhere, and the Griquas pushed back. Call to use it. Paul DeVette over to Dan Duplessis, charging up over midfield. Hold on to that ball as they try to strip him. DeVette to Nithlin Fouché down in the 10-meter line. Province, DeVette, Joseph Dweba. Oh, he goes high. Tertius Kruger. Suleiman Hartzenberg, we finally call his number. First time, 31 minutes in the game. That's the first time I've seen Hartzenberg. Van Heerden goes wide, but Bursey messes. Or no, it's Carl. Yeah, it was Bursey messing up the tackle there. There's a penalty here. Apparently, it was offside. I think. Dave Ewers now drives forward. Province is leading with their head on all these plays. Mattia kicks it to the wing, who's out there, and he kicks it straight in touch. But it was playing penalty advantage. It will come back for Province. Time off. What's the time off for? She's going to talk to somebody. 31:42. Yep. All right, she's warning him that she warned you down there within the 5 meters, but this is up near midfield about, hands in the ruck off their feet. Same thing is happening, so she's warning him again. You're going to start making some calls and giving some cards if Griquas don't get their discipline under control. They've been given plenty of warning, so when a card comes, it shouldn't be a surprise. Penalty only, okay? So they're going to kick for territory, I believe. 6 penalties in Province, 5 on the Griquas thus far. Can we get 100 likes? That'd be fantastic. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in, folks, for a Province and Griquas grudge match. The Griquas love to beat Province, and right now they're doing it. So Yuri Mattia kicks that ball, and that's a nice kick. Oh, my goodness, that's a 5-meter line out from midfield. That's a brilliant kick by Yuri Mattia. A couple late tackles there. We're going to go look at his tackle.
For a late tackle, but if it's no arms, we can escalate to a yellow card.
Okay, well, I didn't see a no arms tackle. That must be a different play.
6 Griquas.
6 Griquas.
Hard work today for Amy Barrett to running back and forth to that.
Well, they got music playing, so I've got to turn that off. Sorry, folks. Otherwise, you get a copyright claim. So let's see. Ooh, he's in trouble. Yeah, I just saw that. He took out Nithlin Fouché. Yeah, he says, yeah, it's a cheap shot. It is a cheap shot. So, wow, Undemande is going to go out with the yellow card now. Yep. He's out. Undemande. Double, come here. Yep, Talon Bezuidenhout with a cheap shot, and he hurts his Griquas team. Stupid play there. Good officiating by Amy Barrett-Thron here. This is really, really well done. Andrew Brace could take a few lessons from her. Joseph Dwayne with a 5-meter line out for Province. They go really deep. Province comes down with it into them all. They're going to get across and score. Is it held up or is it over? Did he get it down? I can't see. Held up, I think. Are you going to go TMO? It didn't look like you got it down. Do you have a view from your side? She asked the side official. Side judge can't see it. Going to go to TMO, I think. Wow, the TMO is working his tail. Griffin Colby, I think, is the TMO, even though it was announced because she said Griffin. Wow. She thought there might be some obstruction in the mall, too. Yeah, it's Griffin Colby. I recognize the voice now. Oh, boy, they're doing a great job, the two of them. Let's see what happens here with the call. Okay, so jumper is fine. Yeah, he got it. Is there an obstruction here, though? Yeah, there is, but there's no tackler there to obstruct. So there is obstruction because one of the scrum players. So I think the problem is we can't see if the ball's down. So I think it's going to be no try. Maybe from this angle. Here we go. Oh, this is a good angle. No, can't see the ball touch down there because there's a back in the way. One of the players' backs, one of the Province players' backs is blocking the view. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the line out. They're showing it again. It's clean. Let's see. I don't see any touch. No, no. It's going to be held up, I'm pretty sure.
And I do not have any compelling evidence to over on-field decision of a try. So stick with the on-field decision.
Okay, thank you. It's a try.
It's a try? Well, I don't know about that. Where did you see a try at? Jeez, so Province. I don't know who had it. Try Province. I didn't see who it was. And all that time they didn't tell us. Okay, let's see who's got it. Can't tell. It looked like it might have been. Was it Marcel Tennyson? It was Marcel Tennyson. Here's the restart. Kick is missed. He hits the post. Wow, that's when it rains, it pours. So no conversion, and it's 17-8. And a penalty. Too slow to get away, and a tackle back here for the Griquas after the restart. So it's Marcel Tennyson. Marcel Tennyson. (17-8). Marcel Tennyson, his first try. 33-52 in the first half here, folks. Last game of the season for both of these teams. Biggest crowd I've seen all year at Kimberley. Here's Joseph Dwayne throwing in. It's challenged, but they come away with it, Province. Province at midfield. Suleiman Hotzenberg, base of line break. Oh, that's going to be a try as he offloads into Dan Duplessis. And Province score way too easy. Suleiman Hotzenberg, quiet the entire game, suddenly finds a line break and drives the defenders back. Hotzenberg made that happen, but Dan Duplessis gets the try. He gets credit for it. So there we go. Wow. Just like that. Dan Duplessis. Let me see this again. Here's the replay. It's a very slow defensive movement by a missed tackle, two missed tackles, and Hotzenberg is off to the races. Wow. Province scores. Dan Duplessis with the try. 17-15 now with a conversion. Hatzenberg. Suleiman Hatzenberg finally makes an appearance in this game, and it's a big one. Dan Duplessis with the try. Province closing the gap, trailing 17-3 just moments ago. As the first half winds down, the Griquas, the wheels coming off here late in the first half. And Dan Duplessis catches the 22, dances, spins, avoids 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and finally, Marco DeVitt gets in there and knocks him down. So he didn't really gain much territory, just went sideways. So Paul DeVitt digs it out. Mattia and Luke Berger, who's back on the pitch now, carries it. Nice pass behind the back. Brilliant job by J.D. Schickerling. Paul DeVitt, Mattia goes wide. Dan Duplessis kicks it down the pitch. The ball's bounced. The chase is on, and it finds touch. Ooh, Leyland Zas nearly got there. Art Precision, how's it going? Hendo says, looks like an easy win for the Griquas. Not anymore, man. Oh, she gave us a red card versus Portugal, so you don't like Amy Barrett-Thron. Well, she's calling a good game today. We got clock stopped. Now it's still going 36-44, guys. The players being treated. Yanu Bota. Substitutions. Wow. So, Sibu Dlamini and Eddie Davids come in. Lyons and Bota out. So the entire front row is new for the Griquas before we get to halftime. That'll be their season right there. Yano Bota ends his season, as does Leon Lyons and Andre Delport, who was injured earlier. So Gustave Durant with the line out. And they get it. Dylan Splom comes down with it. Griquas was Derek Pretoria, excuse me. They're into a maul. It's moving forward slowly. Bursey feeds the ball over to Tertius Krüger, who fights. He's still going forward past the 10-meter line. Krüger up to the 45-meter line. They go wide. Marco DeVitt offloads that ball down the sideline. Dylan Mott back to Bursey on the inside. He cuts around at 22. No support runners. He needs help. Help. 911. Oh, and what a lucky penalty. And a card's coming. A card. Oh, my goodness. Yuri Mattia gets a card at 38:08, 38:09. Wow. Slows it down, so they're going to go for the post to add some points here. Wow, yellow card to Yuri Mattia. That's 2 for Province, and 2 of their promising young players, Luke Berger and Yuri Mattia, committing fouls. Luke Berger's was understandable. He's trying to stop a try, but this is just stupid. So Bursey gets tackled, and Mattia just jumps on from behind. Yeah, Bursey's been amazing. And was lucky for the Griquas because they had no support runners. So easy penalty right here to kick with a minute and a half left in the first half. Minute 30 seconds remaining. And Robinson will kick this right in front of the post. Should put, there's a lot of people here. I mean, seriously, folks, for Kimberly, this is a massive crowd. So it's good. And their lead is 20-15 now. All right, so 2015 now. 39 minutes gone in the first half. Yellow cards all over the place. Tabo Indamani's yellow card still has 2 minutes and 45 seconds on it. And Yuri Matias says 8:45. Good Lord. Oh, we're coming back. That ball just bounced out. Coming all the way back. Boy, Marko Navit tricked everybody. He thought he was going to catch it and let it go. And the ball goes out of the try zone. It's brilliant. That was brilliant. So instead of having the ball at the 5-meter line and fighting, the Griquas will have it in midfield. There goes the hooter.
You got to communicate. Give the ball catcher the information, and then he's got to.
All right, halftime hooter. It's a scrum at midfield. Can the Griquas get some more points out of this? Boy, if they get a penalty here and kick it, that'll give them an 8-point lead. Got to win the scrum, though. Crouch. Bind. Set. This will kill some of that clock for both sides. They bring it out. Bursey kicks it into touch. They're happy with a halftime lead. And the Griquas will take it into the locker room, winning 20-15. Bursey having a brilliant game at scrum half for the Griquas. Dylan Splom having a great game as well. And Connor Mahoney's just been everywhere. It's so exciting to watch. So there we go, folks. Halftime, it's 20-15. The Griquas out in front of a bit of a surprise, probably to Province supporters. Suleiman Hatzenberg did a great job there, getting that try for Dan Duplessis. So we go to halftime at Kimberley at Suzuki Stadium, and it is, boy, there's a lot of people on the other side of the pitch too. It is a nice crowd there. I mean, it's not full by any measure, but still great to see a lot of people rocking up for this game. Yeah, so halftime in Kimberley. There you go. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you don't mind. We're at 47 likes. It's a start. Going to be a busy weekend here. Hopefully YouTube won't hide my Springboks game tomorrow, and they won't promote all the fake broadcast at my expense. Not just mine, also hurts Forever Sports and others, because they are sending people to games that are illegal, and then they make money off the advertising that's running on it, and then eventually they turn it off, and then they claim that, oh, well, we protected the game. Yeah, no, you hurt content creators like us because we don't break copyright and show the stuff. He's good, fed is Griffin. What the heck is that, say skateboard? All right, more cards than tries. Yeah, you're right. 2, 3 yellow cards, and we got, we got 4 tries, so it's close. Tries by Dylan Mart and Dylan Splom, then Marcel Tennyson and Dan Duplessis. So, the Stormers come storming back, pardon the pun, trailing 17-3, but the Griquas add 3 points late, and it's 20-15 at halftime. Let me put the halftime marker up. Where are you hiding at? There it is. And it's halftime, as I said. Anyway, 88 people here, folks. We got a big weekend here. Also, some exciting news. I don't know if you saw this, but I did see this yesterday. Apparently, it was released on the 4th, and I saw it yesterday. The Springboks and the All Blacks apparently have reached an agreement to resume the historic way we used to play things. The All Blacks in 2026 will do a 9-game tour of South Africa. They'll play against URC teams. They'll play against the South Africa A side, and 3 test matches against the Springboks on a 9-game tour. That's like a 3-month visit to South Africa. That's in 2026, and I think then like 4 years later or 3 years later, the Springboks are supposed to go to New Zealand and do the same thing. That's some exciting stuff. That's how things were back in the day. Back, in the 30s, the 40s, and 50s, you would go on tour and play all these games. This is exciting. Wow, that's very cool stuff. Let's see how that goes. I'm excited to hear about that. Clive says, I'm not even at the game. What do you mean? What's that got to do with anything? I'm lost. Yeah, can you imagine that? 9 games on the road in South Africa. That's incredible. That'll be pretty exciting to see. Wow. I don't know how they'll do that, or how that's going to affect the Rugby Championship or Currie Cup, but it looks like it's a done deal. The SARU and the New Zealand Rugby Union have reached this agreement, apparently, and that's just what's going to happen, whether we like it or not. But actually, I do like it. I think it's incredible. I'm looking forward to it. 2026, I'm just going to have to make my plan and see what the game schedule is and what the best window for me to go to South Africa is to attend those games. Man, oh man, exciting stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you've heard about this, but that really got my attention yesterday when I saw that. That is some exciting stuff. I mean, think about it. It's just like the old days, like 1970, New Zealand tours South Africa. Wow. It's like the British and Irish Lions tour. That's cool. I think they've got it set up so it doesn't interfere with that. Wow. Halftime, it's 20-15 at Kimberley at Suzuki Stadium. Yep, used to be Tafalogger Park. Anyway, so everybody's really quiet in the chat over here. What's going on? You all fall asleep? You went to the loo, get something to go? At least you're still watching, most of you. Well, people are disappearing now. Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't you disappear. You can afford the data. You need to have an unlimited data plan, folks. You need to have an unlimited data plan. Trust me, it's for the best. Anyway, yeah, so we've got a lot coming up still. After this game, it's the Lions hosting the Griffins at Ellis Park. That should be a whitewash for the Lions. And then tomorrow we have the Cheetahs on the road at Nelspruit versus the Pumas in a game that will decide who will get the fourth playoff position. And then finally, we will have the Springboks hosting the All Blacks at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. And a number of changes in the lineup, including Andre Pollard back at fly half for the Springboks. In fact, I have the Springboks lineup here somewhere. Let's see. See if I have it here. I don't know if I already printed it out. No, that's not it. These are all Currie Cup games. I have to print it out. Let me find it here. Yeah, where you at? Where you hiding there? Nope. Where did it go? I know I had it. Huh. That's strange. Where did my Springbok lineup go? That's odd. Let me go look for that. Oh, my goodness, I don't know what happened there. I had it here. There we go. All right, yeah, Villy LaRue. That's it. So it's a good line. I don't know what happened to that. I must have closed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Must have closed that by mistake. So, for South Africa, because we talked about this last night on my other program. Strange. Villy LaRue is back at fullback. That's exciting. I wasn't impressed with Fossey last week. And then we've got Keenan Moody on the right wing, Jesse Creel and Damien De Allende inside, outside center. They are a dynamic pair. Those guys are fantastic. Cheslin Colby on the left wing. Andre Pollard back at the fly half position. Grant Williams gets a nod to start the game at scrum half. I'm good with that. And then we've got Jasper Visa, Peter Steph Dutoy back in his normal position. Sia Khaleesi with a broken nose playing. Let's see how that goes. There's a warrior there if there ever was one. Yeah, so Khaleesi is not going to miss this one, but then he'll go out as they reset his nose and be out for 3 weeks. That's going to suck. Got to feel bad for him. And then we've got Rowan Nortkia and Eben Etzebeth at the lock positions. Rowan Nortkia is making a strong argument to keep that jersey on. But there's a lot of competition for that lock position. Luke Jager is out and injured. R.G. Snyman is out and injured in that position. Other players, there's a lot of locks. So we'll see what happens. And then in the front row, it's Franz Malherbe, Bongia Madame, and Oxenche. That seems to be the go-to first three now. And then we've got off the bench, Malcolm Marks, Gerhard Steenekamp, Vincent Koch, Quagga Smith, Elric Lowe, Jaden Hendricks. Not happy with that pick. Not a fan. And then Sasha Feinberg, Umzulu, and Lucanio Am coming off the bench. Interesting, hey? So that's the Springboks. And then for the All Blacks, okay, Will Jordan at the fullback position. Sevu Reece on the right wing. Rico Ioane wearing the 13 jersey. He was missing in action last week. Didn't see anything out of him. Jordy Barrett, who was brilliant last week, wearing the number 12 jersey. Mark Tilly on the left wing. Damian McKenzie at the fly half. Cortez Ratima at the scrum half. That's a bit of a surprise. Artie Sevilla wearing the number 8 jersey. Again, not a surprise, but Artie was a little quiet last week. Sam Kane, this guy is proving to be quite the dirty player. This can no longer just be happenstance. He keeps getting these things that should be red cards. Last week, not even penalized for the brutal assault on Sia Khaleesi, which led to his broken nose. Not even a penalty called on that. Absolutely ridiculous. And, of course, we saw pathetic officiating from last week. And was it Luke or whatever his name was? Anyway, it's just Andrew Brace was the official last week. Andrew Brace, pathetic officiating. Never even went to the TMO for a player's nose being broken. This is, this bigotry against the South Africans is really getting out of touch. And rugby union needs to clean up their act, or people are just going to start abandoning this sport because it's clearly corrupt. It's clearly corrupt. It's clearly targeting South Africa because the penis envy of these idiots because the Springboks have won back-to-back World Cups. That's what it is. What's going on here? Garrett is here. Charmaine is snoring too much. How do you make a 1 disappear? You add a 0. You guys must be really bored. My 9-year-old told me this on the way home from school. Okay, gotcha. All right, okay. Now I see what you're doing. You guys have a little bit of fun there. You threw me off there. Yeah, anyway, so that's the All Blacks and the Springboks, and we'll see what happens to that. Anyway, but I got to go check. Did I do my Super Brew? Oh, my goodness. I got to double check. I don't remember getting any notifications. I probably screwed this up and didn't get this game in. Super Brew. Did I get my picks in? Oh, fingers crossed that I did it. Oh, I didn't. I didn't make a pick for this game. Oh, bite me. How did that happen? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm screwed. I get no pick here. Oh, well. Lions by 21. Pumas, Cheetahs. Oof. Pumas at home. I'm going to say Pumas by 5. Cheetahs just screwed the pooch so badly. Sharks, Bulls. I think the Bulls are going to lose. Sharks by 5. Wow. I can't believe I missed that. So what else about Super Brew? Wow. How did that happen? Bunnings. I got the New Zealand thing. That's tomorrow. Let's see where we're at here. So how did I get 1 pick out of this? I picked 1 and I got it right. I don't know how that is. I don't remember making these picks. Okay, North Harbor. Wellington over Southland. Sorry, folks. Otago and Canterbury. Otaga's at home, so I'll go with Otago. Hawke's Bay and Tasman. That's a tough one. I'm going Hawke's Bay by 5. That's a tough one there. They're both undefeated. Taranaki and Waikato. I'll go with Taranaki by 5. Oof. Manukau, these are terrible. We'll go with him by 5 again. Otago and Wellington. We'll pick Wellington even though they're on the road. And that takes care of that for New Zealand. I was actually doing pretty well on that one. And then I still got more. Let's see what else we got. The Rugby Championship. I haven't made my picks here yet. My goodness. South Africa versus New Zealand. South Africa by 7. We'll go with that. Argentina, Australia. I'm picking Argentina even though they screwed me last week by 7. All right, there you go. Why rules if you can't use them at all? Rules that are for interpretation should not be rules. Huh? Pierre Garnett Bennett, welcome to you. Hey, Marilyn, how's it going? What's the difference between the cheetahs and cheaters? Ouch, that's painful. All right, so that takes care of my to-do stuff. My goodness, I can't believe I screwed myself out of that. Wow. Anyway, so I'll get nothing for today's game. Whew, that sucks. That sucks. Anyway, that's life. And let's see, I think we pick up any more subscribers. Yeah, picked up a couple subscribers, not many, but thanks for joining us, folks. So we're getting ready for the second half here. All right, let me turn off the halftime marker. Province is on the pitch. Let's see who the replacements are. I can't see. Not announced here. Looks like Kitsoff came on. Yep, Kitsoff is on the pitch. URC's coming. Stephen Kitsoff comes in for Steve Satola. He's out. So did Ben Jason Dixon come on? So we're ready to get started for the second half, and Dan Duplessis will do the kicking. That ball goes inside the 22, taken by the Griquas down there, and that ball's kicked up the pitch into touch. Nice kick by Robinson. It's going to give Province the ball at the 42-meter line. Got a couple yellow cards out there still. One for the Griquas, one for Province, but the Griquas will expire pretty soon. Yuri Matia's yellow card for Province will go a bit longer, about 6 more minutes. So I'm looking to see what substitutions took place. Ben Jason Dixon did, in fact, come on. The Griquas win that line out as the ball is lost forward by Province. J.D. Schickerling lost that ball forward. 41 minutes now into it. Yep, knocked forward. So it'll be a scrum to the Griquas. And as I said, 2 Springboks come into the game. Stephen Kitsoff in the front row and Ben Jason Dixon. Didn't see who he replaced. Maybe it was Marcel Tennyson or Dave Ewers. Not sure who. Ben Jason Dixon's out there now. So you've got Dwayne, but that's another Springbok. So it's a Province side playing with a smattering of Springboks on the pitch. Crouch. Bind. Set. And Bursey passes it out to Makato. Makata drives up the midfield for the Griquas, and now they're pushing. Bursey hands that ball off to Zane Bester. Bester's tackle. Bursey kicks it over the top. Going to bounce down inside of 22. Boy, that better stay in play or they're in trouble. Oh, awkward play, but somehow Angelo Davids comes up with the ball. So Province has the ball. They get it out of there. Inside their 22, Marcel Tennyson tackle there by Chabon. Call to use it already for Paul DeVette. DeVette sends us in a touch. Not a particularly good kick because he's close to that touchline. And I'll give the Griquas the ball down around the 30-meter line on the Province side of the pitch. Wow. Both sides still with a yellow card. I can't give you how much time is left because they're not telling us on the camera. And it ran past the 40-minute mark, so I don't know how much time they ate off there. But both still with yellow cards. But the Griqua player ought to be back any moment now. That was Tabo Ndamande. Line out they go short, and the Griquas have it. Bursey over to the middle. Tertius Kruger. Griquas. Zane Bester's tackle. Ruck is formed. Bursey digs it out. In the shadows over here as the shade comes off the stadium roof. And Demande came back from his card, and he is tackled at midfield. Places the ball. Griquas. Things not happening for them at the moment. Ball gets outside, but that's a forward pass. Connor Mahoney caught it off his fingertips, but the ball was forward. No doubt about that. All right, so we're down to just a single yellow card. That's the one in Yuri Mati. Probably got a few minutes left on it. It'll be a scrum to Province at their 47-meter line. Boy, Bursey has been incredible in this game. Yeah, that was just Dylan Mart throw forward. But what a great job by Mahoney, even though it doesn't count, getting that ball. Excuse me. "44 minutes now in the second half." Thanks for tuning in, folks. Appreciate you being here and supporting the channel. Really, really do. I'm just curious to see how many the other guy has, if he's actually running a game today. Crouch. Bind. Set. Scrum penalty. And Province kicks the ball down the pitch. Was he kept in play? No, I don't think so. So I don't think. All right, so it's going to be marked at the 22. So Dwayba will go down there for the line out for Province. He got a lot of dust in his hair. They go deep and successful. Marcel Tennyson. And there's Angelo Davids driving through down to about 10 meters. Province now on the front foot. Over to the middle. Into the hands Ben Jason Dixon. He's down to 6 meters away. Ball's available. Picked up. I think we have obstruction there. Yep, obstruction. Province obstruction and confusion on the pass. And they turn it over 5 meters out and an open shot to the goal. Bercy goes to kick it, but Amy Barrett-Thron is in the way. She apologized. Sorry, I wasn't trying to block your kick. And then Bercy decides to come to the near side. And he doesn't find touch, and Province gets that ball. It's Luke Berger at midfield, down to the 22 before someone finally hits him. What a carry by Luke Berger, but he's not releasing the ball. It's going to be a penalty. Oh, Province, you start to do something right, and you screw it up. Twice now they squandered scoring chances inside the 22 in less than a minute. So, turned over. Kitsoff is talking to Amy Barrett-Thron. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of funny. The two of them smiling. Kitsoff retreating down the field. Substitution coming in. Great job by Luke Berger, but poor job not releasing the ball. Oh, TMO's looking at this. So Dweba's out, replaced by Andre Hugo Fenta. They go short with the line out, and it's in. Griquas trying to find some space. Dylan Martin with the ball. He finds space in the midfield. Oh, they tackle him. Caught him from behind. Bercy. Robinson kicks it to the near side. Ball's bouncing inside the 22. Picked up by Province down there, and it's Leyland Zas, who's been uncharacteristically quiet. Zas will kick it into touch. It'll be another Griquas line out, just short of midfield. Leyland Zas, the most exciting player in URC action 2 seasons ago, has completely disappeared. No excitement, no dynamic play. I don't know if it's what's going on, and I hope that it's not a decline in his skills because he's incredible. It would be great to see him perform at a high level once again. 47 minutes into the second half. Yes, we need more likes. Yeah, click on the thumbs up. Here's a line out for the Griquas at the 48-meter line of Province. Gustav Thorant throws it in, and it's knocked backwards by Marco de Witt. Over to the middle to Robinson. Into the hands of, can't see who it was. They come back to the near side. They kick it through, but the chase is on. But it goes to Province. Zas gets it. He's over the 10-meter line, but there's a whistle blown here. High tackle. And they pick it up and go. Paul de Witt dumps up off to Marcel Tennyson. He's buried and dumped short of midfield. De Witt. And there's Andre Hugo Fenta with a carry, having just come into the game. Already making a difference with a line out and a carry. They go wide. Ball bounces over there into the hands of Suleiman Hatzenberg. He offloads the ball inside the 22. Here comes Paul de Witt. And Province now got a little something going here. De Witt, Mattia, and that ball is a dangerous pass. And it's, oh, that's a much better pass. Ooh, it's kicked through, but we got a penalty back here. Ooh, 6 always advancing. Marcel Tennyson called for the penalty. Ooh, sloppy decision-making there by Marcel Tennyson. 48-36 now. Still 20-15. No change in the score since the second half got started as the boys in blue and white make the journey up to the Northern Cape in Kimberley. So Amy Barrett-Thron is giving something instructions to Marco de Witt, the captain. Again, what a big crowd for Kimberley, folks. I'm really excited about it. I wish this had come all season long. I'm not sure why they give away free tickets or what's going on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he never goes on sides. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Luke Berger goes out. It's replaced by Wandisile Similani. Line out, good by the Griquas. Gustav Thorant at the back of that maul. And a penalty for obstruction against the Griquas. Changed hands. Yep, that's a bad decision there. So that turns the ball back over to Province. Luke Berger out. Wandisile Similani comes in for him. Luke Berger not having the best game for Province, including a yellow card earlier in the game. Everything looked good initially. Yep, there it is. All right, Province with a line out at the Griquas 10-meter line. After Hugo Fenta throws it in, he goes deep, and it's pinched by the Griquas. They have it. Ball skitters out on the ground, picked up by Bursey. He's placed it. Ruck is formed. Somebody's got to play the real scrum half. Get in there. Call to use it. Counter ruck comes, but they get it out of there. Oh, nice defense by Province. Stymies them. Call to use it. Bursey just got there. You better get rid of it. She'll count him down. Left boot kicks it high into the air. The chase is on at midfield. And Leyland Zas offloads that ball quickly to Similani. Similani driving to the 10-meter line. Finally tackled there by Ndamande. Duvet over to Mattia. Mattia offloads that ball back to Ben Jason Dixon. Here comes Angelo Davids dancing around, but he's getting nowhere as Derek Pretorius takes him down along with Carl Els. Paul Duvet to Fenta. Andre Hugo Fenta inside the 10-meter line. Duvet. Mattia for Van Heerden. He's still in the game. Ruben Van Heerden. Ball's placed. Now they're playing advantage. I think it was for offsides. Paul Duvet back to the middle. Kitsoff to Mattia. Kicks to the wing. But they have to wait for it to get there. Is Dan Duplessis still going? Dan Duplessis on loose. Dan Duplessis, 5 meters over the try line, and Dan Duplessis gets the try for Province. My goodness, what a try. What great work by Dan Duplessis. Whew, I'm losing my flag. Dan Duplessis, second try of the match, and he earned all of that. Province takes the game to a tie, finally. Duplessis, where does he get this ball? Around the 10-meter line. Waits for it. Catches the 10-meter line. First defender he beats. Second defender is out of place is Connor Mahoney. And there's never a chance. Oh, my goodness. So Dan Duplessis just smokes him. Smoking. Good to see. The mask. Smoking. Yuri Mattia kicks it. Ooh. So 22-20 now they lead. I didn't see it go over, but they said it was good. So Province trailing 17-3 at one point, now leading 22-20. Makata burned as well as Connor Mahoney. Trailing 17-3, now leading 22-20. We got substitution. HIA. So Derek Pretorius has an HIA. Liebenberg is coming in for him. Here's the restart. Ball bounces on the ground, picked up by the Griquas. Province failed to secure the ball. Zane Bester has it. Ruck is formed. Ball goes over the middle. Robinson. They're coming wide. Zwellen Dabe's out there now for the Griquas. Province comes away with the ball. Ruben van Heerden now with a carry. 54 minutes into it. Devet to the middle. Lunell is first mentioned in the game there. And that ball's kicked down the middle, but that's going to go right through the try zone. Yep. Going all the way back. Duvet, or was that Yuri Mattia? A little too much. Ball's going to come all the way back. Yuri Mattia put a little too much butter on that one. It slipped right through. 22-20 as all the players slowly make their way back up the pitch. And Yuri Mattia is like, oh, sorry, that's on me. That was from his 42-meter line. He found space back there. Was a gap, but he put a little too much mustard on it. Saturday, South Africa versus the All Blacks. That's right, Eddie Kuhn. You'll be able to catch it right here on Rugby Ascendant. I'll be covering that game. Millions of South Africans unable to watch the game because SABC will not be covering the game no coverage, no carrying of the game on SABC. So I will be covering the game. 22-20 is the score. Western Province out in front now after trailing 17-3. A brace of tries from Dan Duplessis has brought the Province side back. Crouch, bind. Up. That's pretty engaging by both sides. She never said set. She delayed that. I don't know what she was waiting on, Amy Barrett-Thron. It's a scrum to the Griquas. Don't forget, it's 5 p.m. local time tomorrow at Cape Town, DHL Greenpoint Stadium. Springboks versus All Blacks. It should be epic. So we still haven't got this scrum underway. Still waiting. Players begin to crouch down. Crouch. Bind. Set. Griquas put it in the pipe. Bursey brings it out. He takes off with it. Passes the ball to Connor Mahoney. Mahoney gets loose. Connor Mahoney down to the 22. He throws it wide. What a pass. What a pass back inside. The Griquas 3 meters out. Oh my goodness. Incredible passes there. Bursey. They're playing advantage, are the Griquas. They kick it on the wing, and it's caught over there by Angela Davids, who takes the mark, but it doesn't matter. Griquas are playing advantage. Wow, that was exciting. Connor Mahoney once again. Just running riot. My goodness. He put that thing in gear. My goodness. Oof. Hands on the ground by the Province side. What are we going on here? She's talking to somebody. Got a player down. It's on the 5-meter line is where the penalty is. Can't see who is getting treatment there. It is Dylan Shablom. Some kids in their school clothes, their uniforms, obviously came here from school. Definitely school groups here boosting the attendance today, which is awesome to see. Ooh, it's over 30 degrees in Kimberley. Ooh, that's warm. Ooh, too warm for me. Not even summertime. That's what happens when you live in a desert. So 22-20 at this point, 57 minutes in it. We're on a, good Lord, what kind of nails are those? Creepy looking, long, pointy nails. I don't know why women think that's attractive. It's creepy. So we're still waiting to see what's going on here. The player getting treated out there. Dylan Splom. $57.08. Lions after this, and then tomorrow it's Pumas and Cheetahs. That's the big one that matters this weekend. And then we have the Springboks. That, of course, that matters more, but I'm talking about the domestic competition. Lions 45, Griffins 17, Cheetahs 40, Pumas 26, Sharks 29, Bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Kuhn, also known as Senior von Rensburg, has just told you the scores for this weekend. There you go. Yeah, it gets toasty. Yeah, it does there. Tap and go for the Griquas from 5 meters. Gustav Durant in front of the post. Here come the Griquas. They're through! And I think it's Marco de Witt. It's Marco de Witt. My goodness, this guy is such a stud. Another try by Marco de Witt. He has been on fire this season. Griquas fans waving the Griquas flags. Marco de Witt. Brilliant work. And the Griquas go back in front. Wearing their pink jersey. Chartreuse. De Witt was not going to be denied that. Called his number a few times last week. Marco DeVitt. Conversion's good. 27-22, and the Griquas are back out in front in what's shaping up to be a very interesting game for the final one of the season. It has no impact on the playoffs. Some men do like the long, sharp nails in the bedroom, says Hester. If you say so. It looked creepy. 58-30 now. Yuri Matia with the restart. It's going to go to the far side of the pitch, inside the 22. Caught down there by the Griquas. Zwellen Daba, who just came into the game as a replacement a short while ago. He used to play for Province. Call to use it. Bursey digs it out. That ball gets out. Something wrong with the feed. It's kind of awkward here. Let's see where the ball goes out at. We're down to the final quarter of the game here, just a few moments, and the Griquas out in front, wearing the pink jerseys at home in the final game of the season at Suzuki Park. Province line out from the 49-meter. That's not straight, and they get away with it. Andre Hugafenta over to DeVet. DeVet offloads the ball, and here comes Dan Duplessis pushing up through the middle. But that ball came loose. It's a knock-on, and Griquas have it. What is it? What are you doing? Marcel Tennyson comes around the side. You can't do that. They go wide. Here come the Griquas. Cut back to the inside. It's Dylan Mart. Got a whistle. Going to come back for the knock-on, I think. There was a whistle for something happened there. I didn't see it because it's in the shadows. Difficult to see. And just 6 seconds, we'll be down to the final quarter of the game. 20 minutes left. So 60 minutes, we're past it. They stock the clock at 60:03. Van Heerden is out and Smith is in for Province. Audrey Smith comes in for Ruben Van Heerden. So another substitution. Leaves Sazi Sandi. I think Similani's in there. Why don't I have him marked down? Similani is in the game. Oh, Damian Marcus is not in. Similani. I marked the wrong player. All right, we're getting there, folks. Don't forget the Lions coming up after this. Also, on my regular channel, I produced a video this morning, which I've been unable to post because I've been doing this. I'll load it up after this game if I have time. Set. Excuse me. Thomas Bursey feeds the scrum, and he gets it out of there. They go wide. There's numbers out there, but it was Zwellen Daba did not see the player on his wing, or he didn't go for it. Bursey to dig it out of the ruck. And now he hands it off Schablom. But the Griquas better not be content to have a lead. They want to score again. Bursey box kick. Ball is going to go down around 36 meters. Similani goes up, and it gets knocked backwards. Don't know if it was knocked on by the Griquas. It's hard to see. I think it was knocked on by the Griquas. Clock is ticking. Yeah, Clive, that's what I've always said. The school children uniforms ought to get in for free to boost the numbers. It's not like the stadiums are full. Now we see Damian Marcus come into the game for Province. Who's replacing Angelo Davids, perhaps? I think he probably came in for Davids. Oh, he's replacing Duplessis. Is he hurt? Dan Duplessis had a hell of a game. Was knocked on by Griquas. So it'll be a scrum to Province at their 36-meter line, far side of the pitch. And a new scrum half, Stefan Unger, comes in for Province. Stefan Unger gets the last 20 minutes, and Paul DeVet is out. Unger puts it in there, and this scrum... advantage. Province wins an advantage on the scrum. They bring it out. Yuri Matia to Damian Marcus. Marcus loses it forward. They're going to come back. They're playing advantage. Nothing coming from that. So, Clock's still ticking here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Wow, we started off really well, 1,200 in the first half, and a lot of people here watching us now. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for being here, but what the heck? We haven't hit a lot of numbers. Usually we've been over 2,000 at this stage. Not a lot of people coming in the second half. Something happened there. But the Griquas wearing pink jerseys today. It's a bit different. Not their teal or peacock we used to sing. So I don't know what Amy Barrett-Thron is doing, talking to the TMO, I think. Gonna have a scrub here? Looks like a line out. Excuse me. Because they kicked it down the pitch. Sorry, they never showed the kick. All right, so after the penalty, Andre Hugo Fento to throw it in about 26 meters, and that ball is knocked backwards, and it's picked up by the Griquas. Kick forward, the chase is on. Who's going to get there? Bounces high in the air. The Griquas have got it inside the 22. They drop it back. Here they come, the Griquas. Oh, the ball bounces forward. Oh, they knocked it on. Damn. Oh, it was all on for the Griquas. They just lost it. Boy, Yana Bot on the bench pulling his hair. Oh, my goodness. The desire to win this game for a 3-6 team is epic. What a great bounce, but it went over one of the first Griquas player into the hands of the second row guy. Sol Plaatje University. One of the founders of what is today the ANC. Plaatje, Sol Plaatje. Was knocked backwards. Brilliant job, actually. Liebenberg to Henry Sergel, and then they lose it. Oh, shame. It was all on for the Griquas for a moment there. Oof, but a minute more off the clock now. Going to wind up missing the next game at this rate. They stop this thing anymore. Set. And it collapses. Is she going to reset it? Which jersey are you going to wear for the Sharks or Blue Bull jersey? Why do you ask, JB? Why do you ask? Maybe I'll keep it a secret. 64 minutes now. Resetting the scrum. 27-22. A lot of former province players on this Griquas team. Bercy was one of them. Here we go. Bercy has been sublime. Crouch. Fine. Set. And the whistle blows. Going to set it again. Sloppy stuff now. That is Sazi Sandi. So that whole front row has changed. They never announced Sazi Sandi coming on the game. Well, a lot of URC players on the pitch now for Province, and they're still not winning. Losing to a Griquas team. Wow. Fine. Set. Stefan Unger puts it in the pipe. It's holding up. Now the Province side is bowing. They get it out. Damian Marcus, they come wide. Similane, he's blazing down the sideline. Offloads that ball on the outside to Leyland Zos, but they catch him. Dylan Mart stopped him. So Province has to go back into the middle. Andre Smith to Andre Hugo Fento. There goes Damian Marcus. He's on the loose. Province down the midfield. Here he goes. He kicks to the wing. Oh, and it took a wicked bounce. Oh, Ben Jason Dixon was over there. The ball went and did this. Oh, tough bounce. Damian Marcus. Boy, what a spark plug he is. Just brilliant work here. Takes off. Avoids 2 tackles. He's got to get rid of the ball, and he does. And then, it wasn't Ben Jason Dixon. It was Angelo Davids can't get it, but the ball bounced wickedly. So Bercy's out now for the Griquas, and Bobby Alexander, who got a yellow card, is in. Yellow card last week. Bobby Alexander comes in. Bercy, who's had a brilliant game, goes out. And Thomas Bercy is replaced by Bobby Alexander. All right. Clock is stopped at 65:54. Not sure why she stopped it. But we're going to cut it close to get to the next game, that's for sure. $65.55, and the clock's restarted. Gustave Durand throws it in. Line out for the Griquas from just outside their 22. They're into a maul. Already called, use it once. Kitsoff is the back of that, out of position. Surprised no penalties being called. And now they go forward, but the maul breaks down. Better hit the ground. He's tackled, finally. It looks like his shorts got pulled off. Western Province just laying on top of the ball, including Ben Jason Dixon. No penalty called there, though. Bobby Alexander. Nope. Someone else picked and went with it. And they come down the sideline. Here come the Griquas again. Makata dropped the ball. Don't know if a hand got in there. Just lost the ball. Sako Makata really getting it done. Exciting player, to say the least, folks. Exciting player. I'll probably take a couple-minute break after the game because the other game doesn't start until quarter after, so we have some time between it. So don't be panicky if I don't start the next game right on time. Just be patient because I can't change the settings on YouTube for 10 and after. Used to be able to do it 5-minute increments. They changed that a few years ago, which is crap. Ooh, we might have some trouble here for Ben Jason Dixon. Looks like he might have had head contact. Hopefully they don't see that. We don't need him coming out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on. Let's go. Excuse me. Clock going again now. 60. Come on, start it. Set crouch. It's a province scrum. Bind. 67 minutes gone. Set. And Stefan Unger, tap and go. Here he goes. They just take the quick ball. Mattia. So Damian Marcus through the middle. Here he comes. He's going to get a try right down the middle. Damian Marcus under the post in Province. Wow. Wow. Boy, that was smartly done by Stefan Unger off of a scrum. A quick tap and go. Not tap and go. Quick release, excuse me. Damian Marcus with his try. Well done. Province goes back and ties it, but it's going to be easy conversion. Yeah, so Unger feeds it over to Mattia, and then it just goes to Marcus, and he just runs straight down the middle. Wow. That's got to be a backbreaker for the Griquas. Wow, that was incredible. I'm going to put the 2 points up. Province up by 2 now. 29-27 late in this contest. They're back on top. Less than 12 minutes remaining. Marcus excited about his try with good reason. VP Yuleka Ding. Here we go. Restart. Griquas now. Robinson. Dobella was injured and was replaced in this game last minute. So that ball goes to Stefan Unger, and he's going to kick it for touch. Wow. That looks like a hell of a kick from his 5-meter line. Out to midfield. That's a hell of a clearance kick. Wow. Well done, scrum half. It's over midfield. Wow. Down to 45-meter line. It will be the Griquas line out. But, man, usually a kick like that, you usually get it from 22 to 30 meters. That is a long-distance kick. They go deep, and they throw it right to the Griquas. Are off on the roll. Swellen Daba gets it. Skip the line out and catch the player rushing up. Hit him right in stride. But Province makes the tackle, so nothing coming there. Bobby Alexander, we come wide. Marco DeVitt on the loose inside the 10-meter line. Bouncing off Ben Jason Dixon and Kitsoff. Whoa, he's just bouncing off of Springboks, Marco DeVitt. A penalty here for entry from the side. Bobby Alexander just goes with it. Where's the camera work at? Gustave Durand with the ball. They're watching guys back in the ruck. And the play's downfield. Pick and go. Dylan Mart. Griquas now. 6 meters out. Bobby Alexander over to the center. Here come the Griquas. Carl Elves 6 meters in front of the post. Come on, quick ball, boys. They had numbers. Took too long. They got numbers on the outside. Oh, they're going to get it done. No, they don't. Ball's ripped away, and Province has it. Oh, the Griquas had a try, and they lost it. Time off. My goodness, what an epic game for one. It doesn't matter. Got a Province player injured. She stopped the play because the player was down right by the ball. Wow. Let's see what the injury is here. Not a lot of time left in this game. Kitsoff must be playing the role of captain now with Dan Duplessis off because he's talking to Amy Barrett-Thrawn. But 2 points, the difference in it here, folks, in Kimberley. It's Lunell who looks to be injured. It's his knee. So Ndabe comes over and gives him some encouragement, his opponent from the other side. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He looks like he's got a stinger or something there. Let's make sure all the parts are still in working order. Don't forget tomorrow, folks, it's the Springboks versus the All Blacks, 5 p.m. South Africa time, 4 p.m. in the UK, and 11 o'clock here. I'll probably start early for that game. It's scheduled for 11, but I'll probably get an early start to the broadcast just to draw an audience and start getting them in. 152 here now, folks. Welcome. What's with the like button? Man, it's like it's broken. It's right below the video. You just push it, piece of cake.
That was easy.
Yeah, so easy to do. Let's get us up there. Still begging for likes. My goodness. So, we're on a break here in action. Are we ready to start? It's been a very good crowd today. Good game. It was a little slow in the beginning, but the Griquas dominated. Just didn't get points. All right, so it'll be a scrum to Province. Stefan Unger comes over. Last one didn't go so well for the Griquas. They gave up a try, which put Province back in front. Less than 10 minutes remain. Oh, well, I hope she has a happy birthday there, Marilyn. Crouch, you can let it play on your phone in the background. Put your phone on silent. Fine. Set! Finally, we get this underway now. Stefan Unger. And a penalty. Province won a penalty on the scrum. Pancake collapsing is what she says. Is that an official term? Yuri Mattia now with the taped up forehead. I didn't see when that got happened. Let's see where the mark is. Taken by the... Oh, they fake it. They're not bringing it in. So the Province side will have a line out on the Griquas side of the pitch. Province lineout successful from Fugo Fenta. Damian Marcus with the ball again. Boy, he's dangerous. He's tackled this time. Unger kicks it down towards the 22. It bounces high into the air. Who's going to get it? Province knocks it backwards. So it's a knock on, and it's picked up down there by Sako Makata. And the Griquas now trailing by 2 points. Got to be careful here. Don't want to give a penalty up and then give up 3 more points. That could seal it with 8 minutes left in the game. Griquas with the ball at their 8-meter line. Bobby Alexander trying to dig it out of that ruck. He finally gets his hands on it. He's going to send it back for a clearance kick to Robinson. Robinson will send it down, and let's see where the mark is. It's got as many meters as he thought he could get out of it. Almost 40, 36, 37 meters. So with less than 8 minutes remaining, Province will have the ball. 160 here currently. Thanks for joining us, folks. It's first of 2 games today. There'll be a brief break, intermission, but you will be automatically redirected to the next game, which is the Lions and Griffins. And if you hang around, you'll be able to watch that while I do play-by-play and color commentary on that game from Ellis Park. There's a player out. Is it Makata? Sako Makata getting treatment. Oh, my goodness. Substitution? Don't know who it's for. 18. 18's out there already. Yanu Bota's coming back. So Lamini's going out and Bota's back in. Interesting. Must be hurt. They're grabbing his shoulder there. And the Griquas have the ball over to the middle. They're working way across this side of the pitch. They've got space on the wing. Here comes Connor Mahoney. He's on fire. He releases the ball into the hands of Dylan Mark. Down inside the 22. And he's going to get a try. And just like that, the lead changes hands again as the Griquas scored. Dylan Mart in the corner. And who got it started but Connor Mahoney once again. And the crowd is ecstatic and going wild in Kimberley. Something to cheer about in poverty-stricken Northern Cape. My goodness. Dylan Mart with the try. A brace of tries for him. My goodness. That was incredible. Connor Mahoney, a brilliant pass. It's forward. Oh, in slow motion, it's forward. But in real time, you couldn't see that. Are they going to call it back? Oh, my goodness. He swerved in and swerved out. Cut inside, cut outside to avoid the tackle of Angelo Davids. So let's see. Yeah, that's forward. That's forward. Oh, it's going to be overturned. Oh, my goodness. Are they going to overturn this? Kick is good. All right. Well, that was forward, but whatever. It was exciting. It was marginal. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Uh-oh, time off. The TMO after the conversion says gonna try it. So now after they kick the conversion, they're going to look at TMO. So I'm going to have to take that off the board.
Otherwise, we play on.
She's not inclined to overturn it, but I think the video is going to mean she overturns it. All right. She has to come over the sideline because, of course, no big screen here.
And let's figure this one out.
Yeah.
They speak about the movement of the hands, not the direction of the ball, the movement of those hands and the direction the hands move. They know that momentum is going to take the ball forward.
To confirm leave the hands forward.
He passes it backwards.
Okay, Griff, I can see on that it's leaving the hands forward.
Yep.
His arms are finishing forward as well. And this is clear and obvious enough for me to overturn my own on-field decision. Are you happy with that?
No try. Damn. Damn, I knew that was going to be overturned. Damn. The crowd is bummed out. Oh, Dylan Mart, frustrated. He did nothing wrong. Man ran 50 meters for a try. Kitsoff and Bota shaking hands. Ah, that was great play. Connor Mahoney, brilliant. Oswald just described. Thank you for that. Bye-bye, donkey. Antoine Refrigeration says, time for Brandon Cook. Poor Dylan Mart, man. He had a brace of tries, and they took that away from him. It's so marginal, but it was forward. There's no arguing it. It was forward. Time back on. 75 minutes now. Oh, the Griquas was just... Damn. All right, Province ahead 29-27. Fine. Set. They win a penalty. Province wins a penalty in the scrum. They're going to want to pad that lead even though there's only 4 minutes left. Griquas was heartbroken there. Yuri Matia to kick it from midfield, or the 10-meter line, excuse me. Just too many big fellas out there for the Province side now. Where's that mark at? It's about 15 meters out. So Province with a line out here, deep in Griquas territory. Griquas denied a try, an exciting try, overturned by a marginal forward pass, but clearly forward pass. Can't argue it. It sucks. All right, 76-22, 3.5 minutes remain. On to Hugo Fenta to throw it in. He does. Contested, but brought down by Andre Smith. And double banking. Oh, that's what New Zealand did. They didn't get called on it. Got a try out of it last week. Horrible officiating by Andrew Brace and the TMO. All right, so the Griquas are going to get the ball back. But they got a long way to go. A little over 3 minutes remain. Robinson needs a good kick here. He's going to go for the sun here. Move him over closer to the line. That was not a good kick. It's only out to about 36 meters. Wow. 181 folks here. We went over the 2,000 threshold for this broadcast. Thank you very much. 72 likes. Still a long way from 100. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Line out successful for the Griquas. Here they come. Bobby Alexander sends it over. Robinson nearly stolen by the Province side. But here we come. Griquas are on the loose. Bobby Alexander back to the middle. They're going to run down the middle. The Griquas are going to score. 5. Bobby Alexander and the Griquas have scored again. That's clean. No forward pass. No denial on that one as Province screws the pooch royally. Oh, my goodness. Get your dingers out of the dirt. Oh, my goodness. The Province office is just inconsolate. Bobby Alexander. Wow. What a finish. 2 minutes remain. Province players with their hands, or fans with their hands on their head. They cannot believe what just unfolded. They cannot believe it. They went for the steal. Damian Marcus actually went for the tackle there. And Zwellendaba pops off his chest. He secures it. Zwellendaba goes for it. And there we go. Brilliant stuff. Bobby Alexander for the Griquas in the pink jerseys. Dramatic stuff. Wow. And the conversion is good. Wow. My goodness. Now it's 34-29. Here's the restart. Oh, Province gets it. They got it. They've got the ball, but it's popped loose, keeps coming loose. Oh, there's a high tackle. The Griquas driving back about 10 meters. They took a short kick and they got it. Griquas have got the ball. My goodness, 1 minute left. All they got to do is hold on to it now. Wow. Hanru Sergil out there with the ball. Bobby Alexander. Yanu Botu came back into the game. Penalty. They can kick it here. Oh, that'll kill the game with 30 seconds left. They're going to go for the post, no doubt. No doubt they're going for the post. They've already signaled post. Wow. That's going to win the game for the Griquas right there. Whether they make the kick or not really is not germane. Oh, the Griquas are very happy up in the coach's booth. Wow. Wow. Dobson and crew in shell shock. Packing up their laptops already. Straight kick from the 10-meter line. There's the hooter. My goodness, they beat a URC-laden, Springbok-laden team. Province is got some problems, folks. Here's the kick coming up. Robinson sends it straight down the pitch. It's 37-29. That's the whistle. And the Griquas have done it. Oh, my goodness. 37-29. They have defeated Province. My goodness. Well done to the Griquas to win their final game of the season and go out to 4 victories. Wow. My goodness. And Bobby Alexander also gets them the bonus points. Takes him out to 24 points on the log for the season. 4 wins, 24 points. Wow. And Province gets nothing out of this game except embarrassment. My goodness. No time for man of the match, folks. None of that. I've got to stop and get ready for the next broadcast in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for being here. Do appreciate it. The other game is scheduled to start right now. Give me about 7 minutes and I'll be on there. Just be patient. Go to the loo, get something to drink, and enjoy yourself for a moment. Congratulations. Boy, the people really excited up in the stands about the Griquas winning this game. Man, oh man, oh man. And the final score from Kimberley at Suzuki Stadium. The Griquas win their 4th game of the season. They wrap up their Currie Cup tour, and it's 4 wins and 6 losses. They defeat Western Province, a team laden with Springboks and URC players. My goodness. And that's going to do it from Kimberley. Unbelievable, folks. What an absolute brilliant finish here. Wow. All right, that's going to be it. I know time for man of the match or interviews. I'm going to have to go to the other game. That's Lions and Griffins. That comes on in just a few minutes, so give me a chance to get set up here. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. See if we can't get to 100. I'd appreciate that if you don't mind. And we'll be back in a few minutes. That other game will start just a few minutes from now, but give me a few minutes to get set up. I've got a little bit of work to do here. Thanks a lot, including a jersey change. Wow, what a finish. 37-29. Turned out to be a cracker of a game. Congratulations to the Griquas who wrap up their season in Kimberley. Province, a lot of those players are still going to play because URC, but you got some work to do, fellas. You got some work to do. Cheers, everybody. See you shortly on the next game. God bless.